are you? How's your spring break? I don't know if you all have a spring break, but I had a great time in Vegas, and I told you guys that I'm gonna film this Q&A video in Vegas with my boyfriend, but it was so busy. Like, our schedule was so tight, was so busy, and the hotel room we stayed at, the Luxor, was not what I was expected, so the room wasn't bright enough for me to film actually. So now I have to like come back home and film this video by myself right now. My boyfriend will join us together, like, to answer some few questions later on. Let me just start this Q&A video that I got all these questions from, you know, the YouTube comments and some discussion boards that I found out, and just some random questions you asked, and I wrote down on this little book I have. I couldn't find all the questions because I remember that some of you asked other questions, but I couldn't find them anymore. But anyway, if you have any more questions, you can leave comments below. And I remember that all the questions, actually, most of you asked, I answered them already, but I just want to, you know, do this official Q&A video and answer the questions in this channel, like in this video, so everyone knows, so I don't have to repeat myself later on, you know. Let's just start my Q&A video with me first. Okay, the first question, there was like, when are you having a baby? Probably my boyfriend should join me to answer this question, but we discussed about having babies, of course, but not until like after we settled. Like, I want to have a baby when we have a house, so we don't have to move around and I don't have to take care of my baby in an apartment. Probably around 29-30, I hope, because I am turning 26 this year. So if we get married and I want to have like a, you know, 2 people marriage life first without kids, right? So I would think about 29-30, we are going to have a baby. Why and when did you leave home, which is China? Why? I left China for my college. I came over here in the United States, study for my 4-year college. I got my bachelor degree here. I always dreamed of going to United States, studying here. And my parents, actually, they wanted me to wait until like I graduate from college, I came over so I can come over here for my master's degree. But I don't know, I always want to come here. I even want to come over here when I was in high school. So I'm like, if I had a chance to come over here for my for my bachelor degree, for my 4-year college, why I can't come over here now? So we decide, and it was really fast. It happened like your whole summer, like with everything settled, like very fast. Got application, like admission for a college, you know, which is my old college, Troy, Alabama, Troy University in Alabama. So yeah, and I left to China 2008 after I just turned 18, which after October 9th, that was my birthday. So I just turned 18. I came over here for my study. Next question. Do you often get asked this type of question by strangers or people that you have personally, people you know personally? This guy was mentioning the questions that I was asking because the video I did for stereotype questions I did. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out later, so you can click in and see what I'm talking about in that stereotype question videos. And he said, if this question, like, I've been asked by strangers or by the people I know personally. Actually, both of them, like, but most questions I got asked, they are from the people I know personally. Why? Because they're being nosy. You know how Asians are. They mostly are older person or even my peers. They have stereotypes, yes. They don't understand what is another culture, like what is the black culture about. They don't understand how I get along with a black man, I guess. So they're really curious how we get along, how we communicate, how we work out together. But when they see us together, they'll be like, okay, you guys are happy. But if they don't see us together, they would just be like, oh, you have a black boyfriend. You know, that's how people get curious about. They have stereotypes because they never been in this condition, like in the situation they are. So they're curious. They don't know. That's why they ask me questions, and I'm glad they ask. Not, they don't like just guess whatever or talk bad about me behind my back. I mean, that will be bad if I know if they talk shit about my back behind my back. Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad they asked all these questions, and I would just answer them. When you getting married? Okay. We went to Vegas. We got a marriage license. I think I'm not supposed to announce it here because we try to keep it secret, but I don't want to lie. Say, oh, we're not getting married, blah, blah, blah. Well, we are getting married soon. Like, we are planning to have our wedding like next year. We try to save up for our wedding, trying to make some more money for our good wedding. We want to have a wedding in the United States and in China, my hometown. So, but yes, we are planning to get married, and I don't have a ring yet. Yep, but he will get a ring soon, I guess. Well, he should be here to answer this question, right? And another question: where are you from in China? I am from south of China. It's a city called Nanchang. It's the capital city of Jiangxi province. It's not a big city like Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, whatever, but it's near Guangzhou, so it's pretty south. But there's no sea, no beach. It's a little bit boring, as a boring city, I would say. But I love my city. It has everything. Same question come from the same person. He said, when did you move to the States? I think I already answered that. In 2008, October, I would say October 11th. Was it hard to adjust to any of the culture difference or anything? It was hard at first, definitely very hard for me. I was so homesick. I cried every night, I would say. I was so naive, like I didn't know anything about the country because I never visit here. And especially I was in Alabama. It's so different, okay? It's nothing like the movies I watched when I was in China, the American movies. They all talk about Cali life, New York life. They never mention Alabama. The only thing I know about Alabama was Sweet Home Alabama. And the only thing I know is because Alabama is near Florida, and I know Florida has like beautiful beaches, so that's why I chose Alabama. But it was so different. People there, they talk differently because English I learned in China, most of them are British English accent, like I can't, or dance, I can't dance, or water, not like I can't dance on water. No, please, no, we don't talk like that. This is American English, but in China we learn British English. So when I got to America, and especially Alabama, you know how people talk there, say, what y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's up? Y'all alright? Like, what are you saying? Y'all? What is y'all? It's so different, so difficult for me to adjust in this culture, especially in Alabama. And in the town that I lived in, it was like had nothing. It was only Walmart 24 hours, and if you want to take a walk, go to Walmart. And the restaurant, only like 2 or 3 Chinese restaurants, and they were not really traditional taste. They were really Americanized Chinese food. And there's no bus, no subway, no taxi, so I had to ask friends to take me to Walmart, to the bank, to anywhere. And because I didn't know how to drive first when I got here, and it was so hard to get a license actually for me because I never learned how to drive. And the car, the cost of the car, like plus the tuition fee for international, is so stressful. And I couldn't work outside of campus. I had to find a job on campus. It was so stressful. But later on, I had so many friends. I worked on campus. I got my own car, and I got scholarship, and then later on I became the leader of organization, and I got involved so many activities on campus. It's like I got so happier around that time, and I feel like I thank God for that. You know, I was never Christian or whatever, but when I got here, I went to church with people. You know, in Alabama there's so many churches, and I just went to church to pray and to be with all these Christians, and I feel like I believe God now. Like I believed God, so I got baptized in 2009, I believe. I feel like that's how my life got changed. I shouldn't talk about this religion in my channel, but I hope you guys understand how I feel. Thank you for asking this question, because it's definitely hard for me, and I believe it's very hard for anyone like me, international students, or anyone foreigners who came to who went to different countries, you know, that has totally different cultures and the languages. Where are you located? I am located in Dallas, Texas. Well, not really Dallas, but it's like 20-30 minutes away from Dallas, in Denton, Texas. That's where the University of North Texas is located, and I go to school there. So I don't want to move, like drive all the way here to go to school, so I live here. After I graduate, I signed another year lease, so we may move next year to another city.
There you go.
This man comes back. He's here, join me. Alright, so there is a guy a girl or a guy say, when are we having babies?
When we having babies?
Actually, I already answered them about like probably after we settle down, after we have a house, and when I'm like 29, 30 years old, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And say, when are we getting married?
When are we getting married?
And I already say that too. What do you want to say?
I'll probably get married next year.
See, I told him actually we went to Las Vegas to get a marriage license, but we're getting married, like having the wedding next year, because we don't have much savings.
Yeah.
And we want to have a wedding like in here in the United States. I mean, United States and in China. So, right?
Yep.
There's another question. Say, how did you meet him? So, we talked about this in boyfriend tag. Say, how did we meet? If you haven't checked that out, I will leave the description box. I'll leave the link in the description box so you can see, right? We met at a bar, and yeah, that's it. That's all I can answer, because you have to go watch that video. And there was a guy said suggestions to approach Asian women. Actually, I got emails from some guys ask me their suggestions, like advice how to approach Asian women, and they got confused by some Asian women though, so they try to ask me those questions. Do you have any suggestions for those guys? Mostly they're black though.
Nah, not really. I mean, just like any other girl, just pretty much gotta talk to them.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like Asian girls in here, if they're not from United States or from other countries, they're more conservative, because in our culture, in our country, we don't have any races. We only have one Asian. We don't have black, we don't have white, we don't have like that many mixed babies, you know. So for us, we kind of conservative, and we kind of we don't really know much about other cultures. So we may have that stereotype thing because we saw the movies, we saw the other stuff to know, the social media stuff. But the thing is, just for me, I don't care what races you are, as long as you are a good man. You are using the right way to approach women, like you respect the woman that you try to approach, not just be like, hey girl, can I get your number? Can you come to my house, Netflix and chill? No, that's wrong. For me, I just feel like the best way to, if you like a girl, you think she's hot, or you just want her, or you want to date her, that's different things. Like I want to be appreciated. So if we want to date us, okay, take us to a coffee first. Let's talk first. Let's go on several dates. You know, don't be cheap. Pay the bill. pay the stuff that you want to take her to go. You're like, I want to take you to coffee, so you pay the coffee and you talk to her. Or if you want to take her to a lunch, pay the bill. Don't be like, okay, she's not my girlfriend. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay anything. If you be like this, the girl, I mean, you really hard to get a girl. But the thing is, we're not gold digger, but we want to see how this guy is trying to appreciate us. You know, if he can spend money on us, oh, definitely he loves us. I know that's kind of shallow, but that's true, right?
Yeah.
Try to approach a woman, be respectful, take them for a coffee first. If you like them, take them for a lunch and then dinner or movies, or go to a park, picnic. If you like sports, take them to a football game, to a soccer game, to anywhere. Like, as long as it's outside event that you want people to see that you guys are together. You don't want to just hide her in the room, say, oh, I'm just chill, she's just a homie. No, don't do this, right?
Just a homie.
See, those guys try to be single, stay single, act like they're single, you know, but that's so wrong. If you like a girl, date her. Another question. When did you first introduce your boyfriend to your parents? And did they know that he's black boyfriend, black beforehand? Were they cool about your dating and stuff? Like, I told them I have you as my boyfriend way before.
Really?
Are you yarning?
Way before?
Yeah. I believe I told him the first year we were dating. Say, hey, I had a boyfriend and he's black. Because I told my parents way before I dated him, say, you know what, I think I do like black guys. Yeah, I told him. They didn't really believe me, but when we started dating, I just kind of, you know, test the water and say, hey, you know, I got a boyfriend. Because my parents keep asking me, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Because they always want me to have a boyfriend. They don't want me to be single. They feel like I need to have a boyfriend to feel like I am good. If I don't have a boyfriend, they feel like, why you don't have a boyfriend? You're pretty enough. You're, you know. And they'd be like, oh, that girl already got married and that girl had a baby, blah, blah, blah. And why are you still single? So that's why they always ask me if you have a boyfriend, you know. So I told them that I have a boyfriend, but he's black. But there was like, my mom was like, okay, just date him. But you weren't trying to get married, right? Because you just know each other and let's see. You know, my mom was cool. And my dad was kind of, okay, whatever. You're in the United States, so we can do nothing about it. So, are you being quiet again? I'm talking all the time.
That's how it's supposed to be. It's your blog, not mine.
I know, but people want to see it too.
No.
Yeah. Do you have any favorites? I think people ask you, do you have any favorites?
Favorites like what?
I don't know, right? People just ask. And what else you want to do with me? Like some challenge? I think there was a guy suggest us doing a video, said 1, 2, 3 challenge. Just comment below and let us know. I know he joined me late, but I know there are not that many questions that for him. You know, mostly for me. And he just be here because people want to see him.
Famous now.
No. Yeah, so I just hope you guys enjoying this Q&A video, and I'm so sorry I did not film this video as I promised in Vegas. I hope you guys understand that. And if you have any more questions, just comment below or email me, let me message, anything, just let me know. And if you want to see that 1, 2, 3 challenge, comment below too, let me know. If you want to see us doing it, we will film that for you. Okay?
Alright.
Would you like to do that for me, with me?
Sure.
Alright. And just stay tuned. I love you guys. Stay fabulous. Bye.